Ted Bilyea is an invaluable national champion whose vision and passion have driven competitiveness and export growth for Canada's agri-food industry. From an early age, Ted was destined for the agri-food sector. An accomplished business leader and respected visionary, Ted has opened new markets, pushed for innovation, and advocated for trade policies for the entire agri-food industry and value chain across all major commodities. During his 34-year career at Maple Leaf Foods, Ted was president of Maple Leaf Foods International and executive vice president of Maple Leaf Foods Inc. It was under his leadership and vision as a pioneer in international trade that Maple Leaf Foods became Canada's largest food exporter. One of Ted's greatest contributions to the livestock sector was establishing Canadian pork as a preferred protein in Japan and organizing the first shipment of chilled pork from North America to Japan. This export market is worth $1.2 billion for the Canadian pork industry. In the aftermath of the 2003 BSE crisis, Ted saw an opportunity to use tracing systems to advance the beef industry's interest in the export market. His insight saw Canadian beef gain access to the Chinese market before U.S. beef. In the late 1970s, Ted was the primary architect of an alliance that secured the first shipment of Ontario-grown food soybeans to Japan. In the early 1980s, his vision created a unique collaboration between First Line Seeds and Canada Packers International to produce, export, and market a food soybean variety from a Canadian grower to a Japanese processor. When Ted retired from Maple Leaf Foods in 2005, he was a highly sought-after consultant across the entire value chain, called on by government and food companies for his perspective on policy, markets, and Canadian competitiveness. He continues to lend his strategic expertise to the industry, including his work as chair of the Canadian Agri-Food Marketing Council and the Canadian Agri-Food Policy Institute. A world-renowned expert on international trade, food, and agricultural issues, Ted has an unwavering commitment to Canadian agriculture and the Canadian outdoors. Thank you, Ted Bilyea, for always pushing our agri-food sector forward. We're honored to welcome you to the Canadian Agricultural Hall of Fame.